Welcome to my Beginning Basic English as a Second Language class. This is Unit 5, Lesson 2. Unit 5, Lesson 2, Tenses and Adverbs of Frequency. Present continuous tense, future tense, present tense, and past tense. How often? Always, 100%. Every day. Every 10 days. How often? Usually, 90%. Not every day, every 9 days. How often? Frequently, 80%. Not every day, 8 days. How often? Often, 60%. Not every day, 6 days. How often? Sometimes, 50%. Every day? No, 5 days. How often? Occasionally, 40%. Every day? No, 4 days. How often? Rarely, 30%. Not every day, 3 days. How often? Seldom, 20%. Not every day, 2 days. How often? Hardly ever, 10%. Not every day, 1 day. How often? Never, 0%. 0 days. He buys t-shirts at Walmart every month. The arrow points to the answer. Ask the question. What does he do every month? T-shirts. Ask the question. What does he buy every month? Every month. When does he buy t-shirts? At Walmart. Where does he buy t-shirts? He does. Who buys t-shirts at Walmart? Yes, he does. Does he buy t-shirts at Walmart? 80%. How often does he buy t-shirts at Walmart? Frequently. He frequently buys t-shirts at Walmart every month. What's the question? What does he frequently do every month? What's the question? What does he frequently buy every month? What's the question? When does he frequently buy t-shirts? At Walmart. Where does he frequently buy t-shirts? He does. Who frequently buys t-shirts at Walmart? Yes, he does. Does he frequently buy t-shirts at Walmart? Does he buy t-shirts at Nordstrom? Yes, he does. How often does he buy t-shirts at Nordstrom? 10%. He hardly ever buys t-shirts at Nordstrom. He hardly ever buys t-shirts at Nordstrom. Where does he buy t-shirts? 90%. Where does he usually buy t-shirts? Where does he 60%? Where does he often buy t-shirts? 50%. Where does he sometimes buy t-shirts? Walmart, cheap. T-shirts, $5. Nordstrom, expensive. T-shirt, $50. Why does he buy t-shirts at Walmart? He buys t-shirts at Walmart because they are cheap. Why doesn't he buy t-shirts at Nordstrom? He doesn't buy t-shirts at Nordstrom because they are expensive. He buys t-shirts at Walmart because they are cheap. The arrow points to the answer. Ask the question. Who buys t-shirts at Walmart? Where does he buy t-shirts? What does he buy at Walmart? Why does he buy t-shirts at Walmart? He doesn't buy t-shirts at Nordstrom because they are expensive. Who doesn't buy t-shirts at Nordstrom? What doesn't he buy at Nordstrom? Where doesn't he buy t-shirts? Why doesn't he buy t-shirts at Nordstrom? What are they doing? What are they doing? They are eating lunch at school. They're eating lunch at school. What do they do every day? What do they do every day? They eat lunch at school. What are they going to do tomorrow? What are they going to do tomorrow? They are going to eat lunch at school. They're going to eat lunch at school. What will they do tomorrow? What'll they do tomorrow? They will eat lunch at school. They'll eat lunch at school. What did they do yesterday? What'd they do yesterday? They ate lunch at school. They ate lunch at school. Present continuous tense. They are eating lunch at school. Present tense. They eat lunch at school every day. Future tense. They are going to eat lunch at school tomorrow. Future tense. They will eat lunch at school tomorrow. Past tense. They ate lunch at school yesterday. The red arrow points to the answer. Try to ask the question. Present continuous tense. Who is eating lunch at school? Who's eating lunch at school? Present tense. Who eats lunch at school every day? Who eats lunch at school every day? Future tense. Who is going to eat lunch at school tomorrow? Who's gonna eat lunch at school tomorrow? Future tense. Who will eat lunch at school tomorrow? Who will eat lunch at school tomorrow? Past tense. Who ate lunch at school yesterday? Who ate lunch at school yesterday? Present continuous tense. Where are they eating lunch? Where are they eating lunch? Present tense. Where do they eat lunch every day? Where do they eat lunch every day? Future tense. Where are they going to eat lunch tomorrow? Where are they going to eat lunch tomorrow? Future tense. Where will they eat lunch tomorrow? Where will they eat lunch tomorrow? Past tense. Where did they eat lunch yesterday? Where did they eat lunch yesterday? When do they eat lunch at school? When are they going to eat lunch at school? When are they going to eat lunch at school? When will they eat lunch at school? When will they eat lunch at school? When did they eat lunch at school? When they eat lunch at school? What are they eating at school? What do they eat at school every day? What are they going to eat at school tomorrow? What are they going to eat at school tomorrow? What will they eat at school tomorrow? What'll they eat at school tomorrow? What did they eat at school yesterday? What'd they eat at school yesterday? They went to class yesterday after eating their lunch in the park. Ask the question. Where did they go yesterday? Who went to class yesterday? When did they go to class? When did they go to class yesterday? What did they eat in the park? Where did they eat their lunch? Now, try to write the answer after eating their lunch. Try to write the question. When did they go to class yesterday? They went to class after eating their lunch. They ate their lunch in the park yesterday. The answer, yesterday. Write the question. When did they eat their lunch in the park? They ate their lunch in the park yesterday. The answer, lunch. Try to write the question. What did they eat in the park yesterday? What are you doing? What are you doing? I am drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. What do you do every day? I drink coffee. What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? I am going to drink coffee. I'm going to drink coffee. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? I will drink coffee. I'll drink coffee. What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? I drank coffee. Present continuous tense. I am drinking coffee at work. Present tense. I drink coffee at work every morning. Future tense. I'm going to drink coffee at work tomorrow morning. Future tense. I will drink coffee at work tomorrow morning. Past tense. I drank coffee at work yesterday morning. What's the question? Present continuous tense. Who is drinking coffee at work? Who's drinking coffee at work? Present tense. Who drinks coffee at work every morning? Who drinks coffee at work every morning? Future tense. Who is going to drink coffee at work tomorrow morning? Who's going to drink coffee at work tomorrow morning? Future tense. Who will drink coffee at work tomorrow morning? Who will drink coffee at work tomorrow morning? Past tense. Who drank coffee at work yesterday morning? Who drank coffee at work yesterday morning? Where are you drinking coffee? Where are you drinking coffee? Where do you drink coffee every morning? Where do you drink coffee every morning? Where are you going to drink coffee tomorrow morning? Where are you going to drink coffee tomorrow morning? Where will you drink coffee tomorrow morning? Where will you drink coffee tomorrow morning? Where did you drink coffee yesterday morning? Where did you drink coffee yesterday morning? When do you drink coffee at work? When do you drink coffee at work? When are you going to drink coffee at work? When are you going to drink coffee at work? When will you drink coffee at work? When will you drink coffee at work? When did you drink coffee at work? When did you drink coffee at work? What are you drinking at work? What are you drinking at work? What do you drink at work every morning? What do you drink at work every morning? What are you going to drink at work tomorrow morning? What are you going to drink at work tomorrow morning? What will you drink at work tomorrow morning? What will you drink at work tomorrow morning? What did you drink at work yesterday morning? What did you drink at work yesterday morning? I drank coffee in the bedroom yesterday after taking a shower in the bathroom. Ask the question. What did you drink in the bedroom yesterday? Who drank coffee in the bedroom yesterday? Where did you drink coffee yesterday? When did you drink coffee in the bedroom? When did you drink coffee in the bedroom yesterday? Where did you take a shower yesterday? The answer, after taking a shower. Try to write the question. When did you drink coffee yesterday? I drank coffee after taking a shower. I drank coffee in the bedroom yesterday. The answer, yesterday. Try to write the question. When did you drink coffee in the bedroom? I drank coffee in the bedroom yesterday. The answer, coffee. Try to write the question. What did you drink in the bedroom yesterday? Present tense, argue. Present continuous tense, arguing. Past tense, argued. Future tense, going to argue, will argue. The player, the baseball player. The umpire, the baseball umpire. What is the player doing? What's the player doing? The player is arguing with the umpire. The player's arguing with the umpire. He is arguing with him. He's arguing with him. What is the umpire doing? What's the umpire doing? The umpire is arguing with the player. The umpire's arguing with the player. He is arguing with him. He's arguing with him. Where are they arguing? Where are they arguing? They are arguing at the park. They're arguing at the park. The player is arguing with the umpire. The green arrow points to the answer. Try and ask the question. The answer, the player. The question, who is arguing with the umpire? Who's arguing with the umpire? The player is. The answer, the umpire. The question, who is the player arguing with? Who's the player arguing with? He is arguing with the umpire. He's arguing with the umpire. The umpire is arguing with the player. Who is arguing with the player? Who's arguing with the player? The umpire is. Who is the umpire arguing with? Who is the umpire arguing with? The umpire is arguing with the player. They are arguing about the baseball game. The answer, about the baseball game. What's the question? What are they arguing about? What are they arguing about? About the baseball game. Question? What do they argue about every Saturday? What do they argue about every Saturday? What will they argue about next Saturday? What will they argue about next Saturday? What did they argue about last Saturday? What did they argue about last Saturday? Present continuous tense. They are arguing about baseball at the park. Present tense. They argue about baseball at the park every Saturday. Future tense. They are going to argue about baseball at the park next Saturday. Future tense. They will argue about baseball at the park next Saturday. Past tense. They argued about baseball at the park last Saturday. Question? Present continuous tense. Who is arguing about baseball at the park? Present tense. Who argues about baseball at the park every Saturday? Future tense. Who is going to argue about baseball at the park next Saturday? Who's going to argue about baseball at the park next Saturday? Future tense. Who will argue about baseball at the park next Saturday? Who will argue about baseball at the park next Saturday? Past tense. Who argued about baseball at the park last Saturday? Who argued about baseball at the park last Saturday? Where are they arguing about baseball? Where do they argue about baseball every Saturday? Where are they going to argue about baseball next Saturday? Where are they going to argue about baseball next Saturday? Where will they argue about baseball next Saturday? Where will they argue about baseball next Saturday? Where did they argue about baseball last Saturday? Where did they argue about baseball last Saturday? When do they argue about baseball at the park? When are they going to argue about baseball at the park? When will they argue about baseball at the park? When did they argue about baseball at the park? What are they arguing about at the park? What do they argue about at the park every Saturday? What are they going to argue about at the park next Saturday? What will they argue about at the park next Saturday? What did they argue about at the park last Saturday? They argued about the game after playing the game. What's the question? Who argued about the game? What did they argue about? When did they argue about the game? They argued about the game after they played the game. Who argued about the game? What did they argue about? When did they argue about the game? Who played the game? What did they play? They argue about every game after playing every game. Who argues about every game? What do they argue about? When do they argue about every game? They argue about every game after they play every game. Who argues about every game? What do they argue about? When do they argue about every game? Who plays every game? What do they play? Present tense. Work. Present continuous tense. Working. Past tense. Worked. Future tense. Going to work, will work. Present tense, load. Present continuous tense, loading. Past tense, loaded. Present tense, unload. Present continuous tense, unloading. Past tense, unloaded. Where is he? He is at the airport. What is he doing at the airport? What's he doing at the airport? He is working. He's working. What does he do at the airport? What does he do at the airport? He loads and unloads airplanes. He loads and unloads airplanes. Who loads and unloads airplanes at the airport? He does. Where does he work? He works at the airport. When does he work at the airport? He works Monday through Friday. Present continuous tense. He is working at the airport. Present tense. They work at the airport every Monday. Future tense. I am going to work at the airport next Tuesday. Future tense. She will work at the airport next Friday. Past tense. We worked at the airport last Thursday. The red arrow points to the answer. Try and ask the question. The answer, he is. The question, who is working at the airport? The answer, they do. Who works at the airport every Monday? The answer, I am. Who is going to work at the airport next Tuesday? Who's going to work at the airport next Tuesday? She will. Who will work at the airport next Friday? Who will work at the airport next Friday? Who worked at the airport last Thursday? Who worked at the airport last Thursday? Where is he working? Where do they work every Monday? Where are you going to work next Tuesday? Where are you going to work next Tuesday? Where will she work next Friday? Where'll she work next Friday? Where did you work last Thursday? Or where did we work last Thursday? When do they work at the airport? When are you going to work at the airport? When are you going to work at the airport? When will she work at the airport? When will she work at the airport? When did you work at the airport? Or, when did we work at the airport? What is he doing at the airport? What's he doing at the airport? What do they do at the airport every Monday? What are you going to do at the airport next Tuesday? What are you going to do at the airport next Tuesday? What will she do at the airport next Friday? What'll she do at the airport next Friday? What did you do at the airport last Thursday? Or, what did we do at the airport last Thursday? Present continuous tense. He is loading an airplane at the airport. Present tense. They load airplanes at the airport every Monday. Future tense. I am going to load an airplane at the airport next Tuesday. I'm going to load an airplane at the airport next Tuesday. Future tense. She will load an airplane at the airport next Friday. She'll load an airplane at the airport next Friday. Past tense. We loaded an airplane at the airport last Thursday. We loaded an airplane at the airport last Thursday. What's the question? Who is loading an airplane at the airport? Who loads airplanes at the airport every Monday? Who is going to load an airplane at the airport next Tuesday? Who's going to load an airplane at the airport next Tuesday? Who will load an airplane at the airport next Friday? Who will load an airplane at the airport next Friday? Who loaded an airplane at the airport last Thursday? Where is he loading an airplane? Where do they load airplanes every Monday? Where are you going to load an airplane next Tuesday? Where are you going to load an airplane next Tuesday? Where will she load an airplane next Friday? Where'll she load an airplane next Friday? Where did you load an airplane last Thursday? Or, where did we load an airplane last Thursday? When do they load airplanes at the airport? When are you going to load an airplane at the airport? When will she load an airplane at the airport? When did you load an airplane at the airport? Or, when did we load an airplane at the airport? What is he doing at the airport? What do they do at the airport every Monday? What are you going to do at the airport next Tuesday? What'll she do at the airport next Friday? What did you do at the airport last Thursday? Or, what did we do at the airport last Thursday? Present continuous tense. He is unloading an airplane at the airport. Present tense. They unload airplanes at the airport every Monday. Future tense. I am going to unload an airplane at the airport next Tuesday. Future tense. She will unload an airplane at the airport next Friday. Past tense. We unloaded an airplane at the airport last Thursday. Who is unloading an airplane at the airport? Who unloads airplanes at the airport every Monday? Who's going to unload an airplane at the airport next Tuesday? Who'll unload an airplane at the airport next Friday? Who unloaded an airplane at the airport last Thursday? Where is he unloading an airplane? Where do they unload airplanes every Monday? Where are you going to unload an airplane next Tuesday? Where'll she unload an airplane next Friday? Where did you unload an airplane last Thursday? Or, Where did we unload an airplane last Thursday? When do they unload airplanes at the airport? When are you going to unload an airplane at the airport? When will she unload an airplane at the airport? When did you unload an airplane at the airport? Or, when did we unload an airplane at the airport? What is he doing at the airport? What do they do at the airport every Monday? What are you going to do at the airport next Tuesday? What'll she do at the airport next Friday? What did you do at the airport last Thursday? Or, what did we do at the airport last Thursday? He loads airplanes at the airport after unloading them. Who loads airplanes at the airport? What does he load at the airport? Where does he load airplanes? When does he load airplanes at the airport? He loaded the airplane at the airport after he unloaded it. Who loaded the airplane at the airport? What did he load at the airport? Where did he load the airplane? When did he load the airplane at the airport? Who unloaded the airplane? They load airplanes at the airport every week after unloading them. Who loads airplanes at the airport every week? What do they load at the airport every week? Where do they load airplanes every week? When do they load airplanes at the airport? When do they load airplanes at the airport every week? They load airplanes at the airport after they unload them. Who loads airplanes at the airport after they unload them? Where do they load airplanes? When do they load airplanes? Who unloads airplanes? What do they unload? This is the end of Unit 5, Lesson 2 of my Beginning Basic English as a Second Language class. Thank you for watching.